Let's give YESPhilly an Aspen Challenge round of applause.
We can start whenever. I said it's crazy that my city is filled with so much violence, and it's crazy that the baby favorite song is them sirens. Something to lose and something to gain. Lose respect and gain shame on your name. It would be better to walk down the streets in peace than be scared of them boys on the block of the police. I swear, Philly, we gotta do better. Stop killing every time it's 60-degree weather. Let's make it safe where we can walk and wear hoodies. Let's make it to where the next hood ball player make it to be a rookie. And we all chant like he the next Curry, Brian, or maybe even Jordan. Instead of him holding a 9 in his hand and Spartan. Remember them days where it was safe to go to the park? Now we don't even want our kids out in the neighborhood, dog. Let's get back to when the kids was eating pot rocks instead of them being on the block letting off shots. I hate putting hashtags on my man's name. I remember the whole block came on the porch to play the game. I'm gonna keep this poem short and simple. It's crazy how youngers popping shots before popping pimples. Got these youngers look at them both ways like pick and choose, pick and choose. Before you pick up a gun, just remember you had something to lose.
We have something to lose, do you?
Good morning, everyone. We're here to make nonviolence cool and to open people's eyes and show them we have something to lose, and so do you. The name of our team is Yes the Best, and we're located in North Philadelphia. Our school is YESPhilly, and our school has a positive vibe, and we're all here to get our diploma and help each other out. We will use our voices to encourage and cooperate and use dialogue in order to persuade the youth in North Philadelphia that violence is cool.
The challenge we accepted was Jeffrey Reverend Brown, which was to make nonviolence cool. With our challenge, we would like to see a decrease in violence and for people to be less afraid of going outside. The violence in Philly is pitiful, and our Something to Lose movement can change that. There are plenty of Stop the Violent campaigns, but the difference between ours and theirs is we believe that to stop the violence is to touch our youth's heart.
One day, students all over North Philadelphia gathered together to talk about violence going on in communities. And these are students that have lost family members to all types of forms of violence. By addressing this challenge, we wanted to show ages 12 through 19. The way we tried to get this message out is by holding events in school on nonviolence to try to teach a lesson on right or wrong situation. We did this by doing role plays on gang violence, bullying, and domestic violence. Rather than adding to violence, students could learn to de-escalate the problem in a nonviolent way. We call this event Something to Lose because a lot of us have experienced losses through violence. We have lost meaningful people and opportunities, and we wanted people to think about what they have to lose before it's too late. To get this message across, we created T-shirts and buttons that are cool and fashionable, and a lot of people wanted one around the school. The way we try to get this message out is by holding events in we call, there we go. They like the design and the message on the back, which is everything you have to lose. We hope no one lose anyone to violence anymore. Imagine what would happen if we could get this to happen all over Philadelphia. Imagine the impact.
We did a survey on the participants at our school event, and 83% of the people were surveyed and said that they have experienced violence. Also, based off the whole event, 71% said that the event made them understand that they can lose something to violence. And 43% of the people said that they would like to be a part of our future Something to Lose movements. And that was nearly half of all the participants who participated in our event.
We also had some people who were interested in being on board of our movement. It was a director from the Free Library of Philadelphia, and there was a middle school principal interested in hosting a future event with us. We also created a partnership with Westchester University to, I would say, uplift our social media campaign, Something to Lose, on Facebook. Also, as Sabria said, 43% of participants really liked the event, they felt as though it changed how they thought a bit. And they would be interested in, attending future events. Remember, 43%, that's nearly half.
To recap a few key points, we all have something to lose. We branded our campaign by creating t-shirts and buttons, and a majority of our students would like the idea of a stress box so they could reach us when they're in need. We would like to, we created a social media presence that designed nonviolence events to make nonviolence cool that can be adjusted to all age groups. We are now partnering with Westchester University to leverage our impact on social media.
It's crazy how after every sentence that we say to our folks, we have to say be safe out here. We are YESPhilly, and let's make nonviolence cool again.
Great job. All right, you have 3 minutes for question and answer.
First and foremost, great job, and I really love the name and the brand, Something to Lose, because as
Thank
you
you.
said, we all have something to lose. It seems like you guys did a series of events, right? Yeah. Could you talk about the events that, impacted you the most, that you felt like were the highlights for you?
Right.
Like within ourselves?
Yep.
One event that happened to me, and it was heartbreaking because just last year, my cousin had got shot in the car 24 times, but it was like he wasn't in no gang related, nothing like that. But
Here, you want mine?
it was just people who say they was hating on him because he was just trying to make it out and doing the right thing, and that was it.
So you spoke of, the events, the trauma. The previous group spoke of ACEs, which is, I think it's adverse childhood experiences that deal with violence. Is there any way you're thinking about putting some therapeutic measures in position for your movement? Anything that's dealing with mental health and wellness?
Well, that's what the stress box is for. So if anybody's going through any problems in their head or at home, they could put their thoughts in the stress box, and we'll check it at the end of every day. We want to eventually turn the stress box into a hotline.
I would also like to congratulate you on a great job. And what was the one thing that you all learned about yourselves through this whole process?
We're very outspoken people.
I guess my question is in relation to how do you sustain the work? If say you don't get the award, how do you plan to continue the work moving forward?
Well, with Westchester University partnering with our school that expands it over social media, we have a meeting with somebody from the free library. Her name is Sarah, and we're trying to set up things for middle schools also. Which is called Choose Not to Lose, instead of Something to Lose.
Wait, what is it called?
Choose Not to Lose.
Choose not.
So can you talk a little bit about your Facebook page and, what's the response from the community on this, or whether it's your fellow students or?
Okay, so the Facebook page is people could post things like stories, I guess, and how they feel, and pictures. So we basically want people to share it and go on there and write and stuff. Just have for them to have something to go to, for someone to go to, basically.
Right.
All right, time is up technically. 3 seconds.
Thank
Give
you.
them a round of applause.